Hello guys, and welcome back into the gaming cupboard for a day recording for a change. So rather than a normal glum looking like room I have, I actually have some natural daylight to record for the first time in forever. And a special video for you guys this time because first of all I've got some new equipment. I've actually got a web camera and a microphone which actually look pretty good when you've got some daylight coming in, although it is a bit kind of in my face at the moment, but nevertheless hopefully a little bit of an upgrade will help improve the quality of my videos overall. We'll see anyway, maybe not. Just to say, as per usual, if you're new to the channel, thank you very much for coming in and checking my content. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing for more videos and content, and it'll be the kind of pickups and things that I found out and about. And in this particular video, something I've been sent by one of the friends I've met through doing my channel. So we'll get on to that in just a second. Just to address the video playing in the background, if you haven't played this, it's a fantastic game. It is, of course, Earthworm Jim, and this is on the Super Nintendo, this one. It also released it on the Mega Drive, but for me, the Super Nintendo one is better because that's the first one I really played. I played it first on the Super Nintendo, and when I got one, it was one of the games that I had to actually buy. So, yep, definitely worth checking out. I've never finished it. I got to the last boss and then never finished it, unfortunately, but it's one I might try and do this year. So anyway, into the video. As you can tell by the thumbnail, it is carboot in a box. So I've had this parcel a couple of weeks now, and it was sent to me by WoollyWeeble, and if you haven't checked out his channel, I'll leave a link in the description. You need to go over and check it out now. He gets some absolutely fantastic stuff from his charity shops and car boot sales. I mean, like, honestly, the video I saw last, I think it was released last night, or maybe even a couple of nights ago by the time I get this up, well, I'm not going to tell you what he got, but just made about, from CEX, about 70 quid I think off 2 items, which I think in a total cost him less than a tenner. So lucky guy to actually find that stuff. But I'm blown away with the stuff he finds and some of like the oddities and things like that. Really cool stuff. He also has, I believe, a full GameCube collection and collects games for the DS and some games that are really obscure that I've never even come across on the DS. I'll see on his channel. I mean, you know, that's amazing. I've never seen that before. I might have to actually look into that because I don't actually know anyone else who connects to a DS at the moment. So go and check him out. Really nice guy. Really cool videos, and has some rocking music in the background. So anyway, this is relating to what he sent me in a post. So following one of my videos a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned something that I picked up from CEX and that I couldn't find the kind of special edition one that I wanted, and it never sort of turns up for me. Even in CEX to buy, it doesn't seem to turn up. I never find it out in the wild. And he said, I've got a spare one of those. So I was like, that's really cool that you've managed to find a couple. And he's like, well, do you want it? So I said, well, what do you want for it, buddy? I'm sure we can sort something out. He's like, no, don't worry about it. I've got a spare one. I don't want anything for it. You can have it. So I was like, brilliant. Thank you very much, man. That's really kind. I'd never expect kind of anything off anybody, but it's a really nice like community we've got here where we help each other out, and if somebody's collecting for a certain system, you can kind of pay it forward, pass on to them, and yeah, everyone's happy to kind of help each other out with the collecting and really interested in what other people find. And through kind of watching other videos, I've found systems that I've wanted to buy. So it's a really nice kind of situation that people are like that. But yeah, he sent me not only that, but he sent me a box, which is said box, and it came with a note, so which I will read to you now. So it says, please find enclosed the mentioned game. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. I've done a little car boot in a box, so enjoy. Anything you don't want, feel free to move it on. All the best, Duncan WoollyWeeble. So yeah, thank you very much, man. This is so cool, and there's some items in here that are absolutely fantastic. Now I have opened it up. So I say I received it probably a couple of weeks ago now, maybe even longer than that, and I couldn't wait because I'd received it after a pretty rubbish day at work, and just proper cheered me up to have something like this through the door, like to come home to as well. And I certainly wasn't expecting all this, and it's absolutely like jam packed with stuff. I mean, honestly, like It's so well packed. I don't think you could have fit anything else in, and just bubble wrap to fill the little gaps that there were, which there weren't many by all accounts. So yeah, we'll have a look into this now. So the first time that I pulled out was this guy. It is, of course, Donkey Kong. And I couldn't believe this when I looked into this, because it says Nintendo 2013, so it's one of the McDonald's toys. But I don't remember them coming out in 2013. I'm sure it was only a couple of years ago that they did Nintendo toys. So I was surprised. I mean, time is just flying by at the moment, but I don't remember it being that long. Maybe they had done one more recent. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't got too many little figures about, so it's really cool because I have some to decorate the room a little bit. Now, I'm not quite sure what he does. There's a little switch on the back of his barrel and a little kind of wheel on the sides and a little press button. So I think the batteries have run out on it, but what I think it is one of these laser dot ones or projector ones that will project like an image onto a wall. There's a wall over there. If I fire it at the wall, it will put an image on there, kind of like the ones you use to wind up cats. So yeah, I might have to get some batteries and try that out. But that's really cool. So I need some kind of decoration in here. It is pretty much just a games. There's nothing wrong with games decoration, but it's nice to have some little micro figures. So I'm going to put him over there, and there's some other ones in as well. So next up, because this is packed in so well, there's all kind of little bits, so I'll just kind of pull them out as I go along. Next up, we have a Game Boy game. So we have on the Game Boy Tasmania, which is wicked. Now Tasmania, I never actually played on the Game Boy, at least I don't think I did. So long ago since I've seen it, I may have played it, but I actually played it on the Master System, and the Master System game was fantastic. I managed to complete it, and this is back in the day when I didn't complete that many Master System games. Some of them were hard as nails, but later in the kind of life of the system, I think they just ramped down the difficulty a little bit because I managed to finish some of them. So yeah, Tasmania I finished on the Master System. I own it on the Mega Drive. I picked that up earlier in the year as well, and I picked it up on the Game Gear the other week for £1. But I never played it on the Game Boy, so that's really cool. I don't see many Game Boy games around anymore, certainly not the booters. So to get one is fantastic. The last kind of Game Boy bundle I had, I got for 50p each, but you know, once in a blue moon you actually find a bundle of Game Boy games, and they're pretty decent. So thank you very much for that. Do love the Game Boy, and if I see them out and about, I will kind of pick them up. So that is really awesome to have. So thank you very much for that, buddy. I'll just pull these out and kind of do what they are, because they're really well packed. It's kind of the biggest stuff at the bottom, the littler stuff at the top. So next up we have obviously a Mario from the Nintendo collection, which is really cool. Yeah, I love these little minifigures. There are some other ones in there as well, so it's quality. I'm going to have to find a little place to line them up, probably with some Nintendo games. So I love that. I'm going to mix it up a little bit because there's some more minifigures in there, but we'll mix it up with games and minifigures. So next up, a Game Boy Advance game. We have Dragon Ball Z Taiketsu. Wondering if I could actually pronounce that and not sound like a melt, but I did anyway. Yeah, I've never actually played a Dragon Ball Z game or even seen the cartoon. I'm sure there is there's a cartoon of it. So I'm going to have to get my Game Boy Advance out and give that a go. I have no idea what it's like, whether it's kind of fighting game. I kind of have it in my head. It may be kind of a like RPG kind of game, but I have no idea. Nothing to base that on. That is just purely my ramblings of what I think it might be like, but we shall see. I'm sure people will let me know. Next up, we have, obviously you have a Mario, you have to have a Luigi with it, which is really cool, and I'm torn between whether or not I actually take him out of the bag or not, because if he's 2013, he's been in the bag like 7 years, and I feel a bit of a heathen to take him out of the bag after he's been in there that long, but with Mario obviously out, he's got to have Luigi out as well. But that's really cool. Thank you very much for those, man. I'm going to have to lay him down though, because he won't stand up in his plastic bag. Next up, we have another Game Boy Advance game. Have Need for Speed Underground 2 on the Game Boy Advance, which I remember Need for Speed from being on the PlayStation 2. I didn't think it even got released on the Game Boy Advance. I haven't got that much knowledge of the Game Boy Advance as a system, but it's really, really cool that it came out on the Game Boy Advance. I remember when I first moved into kind of first shared house, my girlfriend and my housemate would just play Need for Speed Underground 2 like constantly on the PlayStation, on the TV. So at that point I was more into kind of PC gaming online, so that was fine by me. I didn't really mind, but yeah, I'd kind of get home from work and they'd just be playing this all the time, so didn't really get a look in at the PlayStation at the time. So I'll have to see what this kind of like turns out on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I really don't know what to expect, so that's really cool. Thank you, man. I will check that out and maybe talk about it in a later video. We shall see. Next up, another little minifigure to complete the little bundle is Toad, which is awesome. Again, in his little baggie. It's really cool because I've got a little mushroom up there somewhere, or at least I had a little mushroom up there somewhere. Wherever that's gone, I don't know. But yeah, Toad in his little bag as well. I say I'm going to have to probably take these out of the bag, but I feel bad doing it because they've been in there for like so long. Now, this is really, really cool. I have got here a little lunchbox, which is awesome. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. And then I kind of opened it up and it was full of bits as well. Like I say, it's like jam-packed. So, in fact, I think I've taken a bit out there and kind of put it on the side and not put it back in. But we have some more little bits in there. So we have some Sonic badges. Really cool. So that's like Sonic Adventure. If I can get it the right way up. Can't really see all these without getting them out. I think that's Sonic 1. In there. There's a Sonic Anniversary one underneath there. I can just about make out, but I can't show you because it's in this little packet. But yeah, a little packet of 4 pin badges, which is awesome. Loving Sonic at the moment. Really, really getting back into that. Also this, which like totally blew me away because I think I remember seeing these when they first came out, but never actually had it. And it's from 1998, so like 22 years old. It's a Sonic from Burger King. Now, how cool is that? Proper retro now, like 22 years old. Can't believe it. Like Burger King Kids Clubs. So yeah, it will come in the Burger King Kids meals at some point. Yeah, that is awesome. Thank you very much for him, buddy. I'm going to put him up there. And also there's some stickers here as well. So there's some Mario stickers. So Donkey Kong, Waluigi, Yoshi, and a load more in the back. So that's wicked. Not quite sure what I would do with these though, because as a kid I'd probably just stick them over like a wardrobe door or something, or like, you know, plaster them over like a console, which really annoys collectors later on in the years. But yeah, as an adult I just kind of want to keep them in the plastic, but that's no fun. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think on that. Probably just do the kind of adult thing and just keep them in the plastic, like a proper sad act. But yeah, don't really know what to do. I don't want to waste them. They're so cool. They've been kept in there so well all this time. So that is awesome. Thank you very much. I'm like, I was thinking if I put my sandwiches in there, some kind of maybe. Now this was tucked down the side, and this is fantastic because I blooming need one of these in the gaming cupboard. I tell you, it is a bottle opener, but it's a Space Invaders bottle opener. Check that bad boy out. How cool is that? It's like an arcade cab. And yeah, to be honest, have a beer while I'm editing now. Bloody need it, to be honest. When I get home from work, really could use a beer. So that's really cool, thank you. And that totally is awesome. And yeah, another Game Boy game hidden in here. Game Boy Color game this time. It is Disney's Dinosaur. Now, I haven't played Disney's Dinosaur before, and to be honest I don't have that many Game Boy Color games. I think I might have, now maybe 4, maybe this will make it 5, not sure. I think I have a Mickey Mouse one. I have the 2 Zelda Oracle Seasons and Ages. I think I have one other one, but I can't remember for the life of me what it is. Do not have Shantae. Nobody has Shantae. Well, some people must have Shantae, but that's the one that costs all the money. that you need to look out for. But yeah, Disney's Dinosaur. I love these cases though. These are really awesome cases when they got the Game Boy Advance. Obviously, it doesn't fit in the original Game Boy. If you don't know that, because it's got this little lip there. But yeah, I really liked the DMG when they brought it out with a clear shell. I've only had the yellow Game Boy, the DMG Game Boys. I never had the grey one, and I always coveted the clear one, but I never got one of them. Obviously, like Game Boys now are just ridiculously priced, to be honest. From considering how many there are, you'd like 50 quid, 100 quid for one, unless you get really lucky. So yeah, I just got my yellow Game Boys, but these always looked like so cool. I thought you could see the PCB through the plastic. So yeah, these are awesome. I'm really happy to have that. 1998 again, like 22 years old. Oh my god. Makes you feel old reading stuff like that, or maybe just me, I don't know. Yeah, so we've got some CD games in here as well now, so all stacked in nice order. Next one out of the box is Haze on the PS3. So I've not played Haze before. I don't really have many games for PS3, so I kind of was into the 360 at the time. There we go, complete with manual obviously. Really good condition as well. Duncan's kept these really nice. So fight the lies, expose the truth, free yourself from the grip of Mantel Corporation, and unravel a tangled conspiracy. That's a bit of a mouthful. It's almost my tongue that's tangled there, and I did almost read that as Mattel Corporation. Yeah, so I have no idea what this game is like. If I had to guess from the pictures, I'd say it kind of looks a little bit Halo-esque. For all those people who played it, let me know what you think, because I have no clue, but that does look pretty cool. I have to dig out the PS3 and have a go on that, because I haven't used my PS3 in absolutely ages now. So yeah, that's really cool. Thank you, man. Next up, we have a Platinum game, and it is Rayman. Everyone loves Rayman, don't they? You cannot have a PlayStation and not have Rayman. Now, I don't know, looking up there because there's some games up there, that's where I'm looking at my PlayStation collection. I'm not sure if I actually picked this up earlier in the year. If I did, I'll check it out. This will be up for kind of grabs if anybody wants it, so I'll have a look and put something in the comments probably, because I don't know. And if you want it, just let me know. But I'll double check I haven't got it. I'm pretty sure that I have, but I'll have to double check. But yeah, thank you very much for that, man. Rayman's a wicked game, and one of the ones you kind of have to have if you have PlayStation 1. And this proper made me smile as well, because this is one of the first games that I played around my friends on the PS1, because I got the PS1 quite late. This one is Medal of Honor Underground. The Medal of Honor games on the PlayStation 1 were absolutely fantastic. Like first-person shooters, I really love these games. They obviously have made more. They made more on the PlayStation 2 as well. Before everything went on to Call of Duty, which really don't do nothing for me, as I've said many times before. But yeah, these games, Medal of Honor games, friggin' love it. I'm just holding it carefully there because I opened it up and the hinge has come off, so it's got to the game and manual, and I had a look at the disc when it came through, and it's absolutely minty, to be honest. It's really nice condition, so that is awesome. Thank you very much for that, Duncan. That is so cool. That brings back so many memories of this one, to be honest. So Medal of Honor games I absolutely loved. Next one out of the box. Now, unwritten rule that I have, discussed it with us as well, is out and about in the wild, if I ever see one of these games, I will pick it up. It's a GameCube game, and that's why, because GameCube games just don't particularly see very often. If I do see them, they normally cost a lot unless they're sports games. But I kind of pick them up anyway, to be honest, because they're cool. And this one is The Incredibles. No, I've not played this. I don't mind the film, to be honest. It's not bad. It's complete, nice in there, disc and manual. You know the sign of a collector, because they always put a little bit of bubble wrap in there, cover over the disc to protect it from the manual, stop it kind of popping out and rolling around, which is really cool. And this is in lovely condition, really nice condition. Yeah, I haven't played this before, but it does look like it's kind of a bit of fun. So yeah, I'm going to have to check it out. I've seen the film, so I kind of know the premise of it. But yeah, Incredibles on the GameCube. So that is wicked, man. Thank you very much for that. That's cool. Next up is original Xbox game, and one I haven't got. So Well played to you, Duncan, because I thought I had this one when I first opened it. It is Ford Racing 2. But I actually looked at my shelf and I've only got Ford Racing 3. So obviously knew there'd be other ones, but I didn't know, when I'd come across them. But yeah, that is awesome. Again, the bubble wrap in there. So the signs of a true collector, putting bubble wrap in there to make sure that the game keeps nice. And yeah, disc and manual, minty condition. So that's really cool. Thank you, man. I'm not sure. Well, I had Ford Racing 1, but that's Ford Street Racing, so no, unless they branded it or something, I don't know. But yeah, Ford Racing 2, so that's wicked. So I've got 2 out of 3 now, unless there's 4, and I just haven't seen the 4th one. But yeah, I love a good racing game. That's really cool. So a few more games in here. The next one, this proper made me smile to get to get this in there, because it is just so of its time, to be honest. Kind of been looking for this, and yeah, don't find it. Kind of hoping to find it out and about. It's a PlayStation 1 game. It's Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. So of its time, I played the first Duke Nukem I played was on the Windows 95. I mean, come on, but yeah, this was released in 2000. It says here. So yeah, it is complete. Although everything's kind of fallen out on me. Disc and manual, which is really cool. I have got the original Duke Nukem on the PlayStation 1, so that's cool because I don't actually have this one. But it is just so of its time, like, whether they could release Duke Nukem these days, like, there'd be so many people offended they'd be passing out, honestly, like, at the Duke Nukem games, but I think they're fantastic. They're so kind of tongue-in-cheek, it's hilarious. Yeah, the back of it, it's all at the back of the box. So, yeah, I'll just read you what it says. The man, the babes, the mission. In the distant future, vicious aliens rule the earth. Only bodacious babes survive. Enslaved by the hostile alien overlords, the women and the world need a hero, and there's only one man big enough for the job. Duke Nukem is back, and he's ready to score. I mean, that's it, isn't it, really? It's just so of its time. It's hilarious. Like, could they release that today? No. People would be, like, so sad and, like, crying in the street and everything. But, no, it's fantastic. Love the Duke Nukem games. So brilliant. And this one in there, like, I don't know how Duncan's done it, but he's just picked out the games that of the groups, the one that I needed. It's like just so cool, because this one, I'll show you what it is. Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS, and this is the first hunt, so I can read backwards in the thing. Now this one, I have got Metroid Prime Hunters, but I have the other cover for it. Because they released 2 covers. I think this one came in bundled with a Nintendo DS, and yeah, this is the first Hunt edition. But I actually got the other one about a couple of years ago now. I went over for like a ridiculous long drive because somebody was selling off a load of DS games cheap and had a Castlevania one, and I picked up, I think, the first one and Metroid Prime Pinball. And yeah, so I hadn't got this one. I keep kind of looking for it and just don't see it out and about. So it's really cool because I can complete off my like a DS of the Metroid games now. So that is wicked. So thank you very much for that, Duncan. And again, just really, really minty condition. So absolutely chuffed to bits to have that. So thank you very much, buddy. That is really, really cool. And then last one, the last game in the box. The box is empty. We have wrapped up in a jiffy bag. I mean, everything in this box was so well wrapped. Like, honestly, this is so cool. And like I say, I was speaking with Duncan about this for a while after doing my last video, just chatting with him on it, or the last kind of pickup video I did. And yeah, he said I got a duplicate copy of this and sent it to me, and it's in really, really gorgeous condition. So thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough. It is House of the Dead Overkill, the special edition, or the collector's edition rather, to get it correct, and it is in this lovely cardboard sleeve. So can we get some appreciation, some love for the sleeve, because I know everybody loves the cardboard sleeves, don't they? Just keep that on screen for a little bit longer, because we all love the cardboard, don't we, as collectors, which is wicked. And the game's in beautiful condition as well, like lovely. Just to show the inside, you know what this looks like. But yeah, all complete with manual and he's put a little bit of bubble wrap protection in there as well. So yeah, that's really awesome, and yeah, things that only us collectors do or understand. And this is the kind of reason that I wanted this edition. It's got the comic book in it, or graphic novel if you're an adult. If you're a child, it's a comic book. If you're an adult, it's a graphic novel. But yeah, beautiful artwork in this, and it is so minty. But just to open it on like a random page, like, look at that, gorgeous. So on a kind of Frank Miller style with the black and white and red, absolutely gorgeous. So really, really, really chuffed to have this. So thank you so much, man. And if anybody is after House of Dead Overkill, I now have a spare copy because I got the original one a few weeks back. So if you do need that, hit me up, let me know. I'll sort something out for you. But yeah, that is it, guys. That is the box. That is the car boot in a box. And what a fantastic gift to come back and receive, considering the car boots aren't going to start around my way for a good couple of months. It's really nice to have that. So thank you very much to Duncan. As I said before at the start of the video, I'll put a link to Duncan's channel in the description and probably tag him on the end of the video as well, so you can go check him out. But I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. That is fantastic for me. And yeah, I hope to see you all soon for some more pickups. So take care, guys. Happy collecting, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.